guys finished Scary Movie?
Yeah, all done, wrapped up, and now we're editing. So I should have that puppy locked and loaded by, I would say, April. And
that's coming up.
Maybe March, April. We'll be in theaters June 12th.
Are you directing it too?
It's either our movie, Scary Movie, or Spielberg movie. I'm like, they're going to pick Scary Movie.
Oh,
I'm joking.
Is it
Who wants to
tough,
go
though?
see the guy who made Jaws?
Yeah, but that movie looks a little weird.
Who wants to see that? I want to see some really good poop jokes.
Is it hard to do a comedy in theaters now with
No.
streaming and all that? No. You said that right away.
We'll see. But no, it's an event, man. It's like, think about it. First, there's an event because it's the first time the Wayans brothers are back with the franchise Scary Movie.
Yeah.
First time in 20 years that Anna Faris, Regina Hall, myself, Sean will be together. First time in a long time that we bought the entire cast, or a lot of the cast, from the first two Scary Movies back. And it's the first time we're going to sit in the theater as in 25 years and have this conversation about everything that everybody's afraid to talk about, from race, religion, politics, just everything all mashed into this big, funny movie. And everybody gets it. We're equal opportunity offenders. And, it's something for everybody. I think it's more than, that it's all the divisive topics, but I think it's what has transpired over the past 25 years or 20 years since we've been removed. What has happened to comedy? What has happened to movies? What has happened to this generation versus generation? It's them kids, the Gen Alpha kids, calling us Unk, and we're like, "What are you talking about?"
You got vaccine jokes in there?
No, but that's
come on.
Equal opportunity. It's old. It's old.
It's old.
The joke is
Right?
old.
If this was 3 years ago, the whole movie would have been, the poster would have been us and a vaccination. But
it's perfect timing, though.
Yeah.
Because, Scary Movie, the franchise, is epic. And right now, people are craving nostalgia.
People need
want that.
laughter.
Yes.
You know why they're
Funny
craving nostalgia?
nostalgia?
Because nostalgia had a point of view.
Yeah.
Nostalgia had a culture. Nostalgia had a sense of humor. Mm-hmm. I feel bad for the new generation because they don't know what to think because they're just trying to find what they think by looking back to our culture. They don't have a culture. They're not fighting for anything. When they start fighting for something, I think they're going to start building a culture. When they start becoming active, these kids don't march.
Well, it's woke culture right now. Nobody wants to get canceled. Everybody's treading lightly.
I think
that's kind of gone away a little bit, though, right?
Woke culture doesn't exist. All this that people think exists doesn't exist. You're looking at social media. Social media is not run by regular people. Those are run by countries that hate the fabric of our country. The fact that we have opinions. They hate the fact that we have freedom of speech. They hate the fact that we live as a bunch of immigrants in this place called America and somehow manage to get along and keep our freedom.
Let's
and
go,
little
Sean.
by little.
Let's
Marlon.
go.
It's Marlon. Marlon Wayans.
Ain't that
Sean.
Marlon.
Sorry.
Kanye would have got that right.
Brother.
Kanye, we got
No,
that.
but think about
what-
it. We all our opinions is based on what other people think. I'm telling you this reason why I stay on stage doing stand-up comedy, because I know that I can talk about things and the audience is going to laugh. They're not judging me. They're not getting up. They're not walking out. They want to laugh. If you leave it to social media, they'll tell you, he's canceled for this. He's canceled for that. No, he's not.
Do you think they should make it like Netflix? You know how you can't get Netflix in England? There's only maybe Twitter should just be those countries.
It's not even. It's Twitter.
Well, you said social media.
It's
so
Instagram.
right.
It's all the bots.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think you're
all
right.
the bots,
Hey.
and then you look at the comments, and the comments have this many people say this. So the majority of the comments say this, but those comments aren't. Check one of those people who's making that negative comment. Go check.
Yeah,
they have like 3 followers. And they follow like 140.
No, I think you got a really good perspective on it. But I'm going to bring back something nostalgic. So something that my own personal way of doing interviews is I don't like to research. I like to just go off my memory.
Yeah.
And
wow, that's big, especially because I know you did a lot of coke back in the day. You got that Santa Claus big ass nostrils. Oh man, you had a good time tonight.
No, okay. And if I make a mistake, I apologize.
Go for it.
But I started when I first paying job in radio was at a hip hop radio station, and I feel like Luther Vandross, Janet Jackson. Are you the overweight lover MC? Are you in that? The best things in life
are free. And
that
was from What You Mean to Me. That was
in life are free.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sing it. You're not gonna get me doing that.
No. But are you in that video? Are you
I'm
in
in
it?
the
Are you
video.
that's where my brain's going.
I'm in the video, and me and my brother. That song came from the Mo Money soundtrack.
That's right.
So Luther Vandross, Janet Jackson, Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis did the soundtrack. I was the baby brother, and so they put me, and I was in Mo Money. It was my first movie, so they put me in the movie. I got to meet Janet, and boy, did I have a
I got
crush.
goosebumps.
Oh, I bet.
You had goosebumps. I had one goosebump in my pants.
OMG.
Yeah, dude.
Gorgeous.
Am I canceled?
Stop.
No, what's that movie? The one where the great? Oh, I'm thinking of Tupac and Jada.
Poetic Justice?
No,
Yeah, Poetic Justice. Yeah, but Janet was what was it? That
Poetic
was Mo Money.
Justice.
Yeah.
That's
right,
Mo
that's
Money.
right.
She wasn't
That's
in Mo
right.
Money, but she did the soundtrack.
She did a song with Heavy D, the overweight lover MC. Isn't he in that song?
He may be.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, and Heavy was a good friend of ours because Heavy we actually had Heavy do this, me and Sean, and Keenan, we wanted Heavy to do the theme song for Living Color. So,
he does does it? Yeah.
Heavy was a longtime friend of the family, so,
Yeah.
R.I.P. Heavy, miss you, brother.
Yeah, that's right, because he's in the Diddy documentary, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you watch the Eddie Murphy
Eddie
doc? At all?
Yes, I did.
Is
It just made me feel like, oh, yeah, I was there. Everything in his career, I feel like Raw,
Your brother directed.
my brother produced it.
I was at that show in St. Louis when I was a kid.
You was in St. Louis. I
Yeah.
was at the show that taped in Madison Square Garden
That's
at
cool.
11 years old.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Dang,
That's
dude.
cool.
How about that?
Blue suit? That's blue suit. Blue leather suit?
Yes.
Wow.
Raw.
Man.
Eddie, I want half, Eddie. I was there.
They cut so much out of that movie.
At 11.
I never laughed so hard in my life.
Me either. It was
I was just like,
amazing. In
there's
a
no way
stadium.
I can ever do what he's doing.
It
And
doesn't
now-
make you feel like that time, like, will we ever see something? I mean, I know we've gotten close with like Dave Chappelle and stuff like that, but will we ever see like an Eddie Murphy takeover? Because back for me, when I was a kid watching that, you were obsessed with anything he did, whether it was SNL or a movie or the comedy. It was like it just took over.
You're watching it, me. What are you talking about?
Period.
Come on, I'm like the next explosion. I just haven't exploded yet. But man, when that bomb goes off, I'm killing the game.
Speaking of, you're performing tonight,
guy-
Friday, Saturday at Stand Up Live. Is anybody open for you, or are you the guy? You just coming out?
DC Urban's going to open, and JD Witherspoon is going to open for me. So I have two openers, and then I go out and stink up the place. No, I actually over the time, I really feel like the more you do it, the better you get. I wish I would have did this back when I was like 19.
But
But
you
I-
look 19, dude.
Thank
I
you,
mean,
brother.
You do.
I appreciate that.
I mean, you do really look
You know,
young.
I only have like 7 gray pubes, so I can
Let's see. Can we see him on camera?
like, I can
Black and
count them.
crack
Like,
One
and I really got to dig.
Hey, what's your take on everybody doing a podcast? Do you have a podcast?
I don't have one yet. I don't have that
No,
much to say. You know what? People just use me on their podcast and clip the hell out of me. Apparently, I'm interesting. But I just haven't done one yet. I want to do one. If I do one, I want to do one that's special. I don't want to just be up there, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Because it's just, I don't want to talk just to hear me talk. I write movies.
Yeah.
I write television. I tour. I do too much to have to sit down for an hour and talk. But I may. Me and my brothers have been talking about it. So
That
if
would
I
be
do
very
one
fun.
with them,
You could just interview them. Take turns interviewing them, your whole
it's-
family.
That's what it would be. It was just, basically just hanging out. Because it's a reason for us to get together 1 hour out of the week. Because we don't right now. And it'd be nice just 1 hour a week just to talk. They're going to haze me. I know it.
You're the youngest.
Oh my God, yeah. Damon's always like, you work like you don't know like slavery was over.
Dude, you sound just like him.
He said, who you owe money to? Why you working so much?
That's the best though, hanging with siblings. And, like,
No, it's not. I hate
each
it.
other.
But
What?
that's why I
Yeah,
think the
why?
world should see it.
What was that movie where he played the military guy?
That's Major Payne.
Major Payne. That's it. Major Payne.
I love when Damon does characters. It's always my favorite because out of all the people that have done stand up, it's very hard for me to say that Damon is my favorite comedian of all time.
That's awesome.
And because I love Richard Pryor and I love Eddie Murphy, and I know me and Damon came out of the same place, figuratively and you know, but he's just, to me, he's the guy that I always looked up to in my household when it came to performance, and be like, I want to be like that, because he has the skill set. He can tell you a joke, and then he animates the joke. Both are funny. He does characters, so means like for 5 minutes he'll just pull the curtain. Comedy is a presentational form. When you pull the curtain down, and now you're doing representational, and he does a monologue, a meaningful monologue. Then he talks about, and in the audience is just like, wait, what about us? What about you? I'm just doing this 5-minute monologue in this character. And then he talks about his pain, and he makes the most painful things in his life funny. And I think his vulnerability, and Richard had that. I think Eddie had a lot of those qualities. And to me, Damon is fearless. And so and he does characters. So I just love Damon.
He's another one where sometimes
and
all
he paid
by
me to
myself.
say that because I actually love Keenan more.
I will drop Damon Wayans lines every once in a while. Like, what do you think is most famous line?
Homie, don't play that.
Don't play that. Yeah. It's actually when you did it.
She's like, what's that?
You don't know Homie Don't Play That?
No, I just heard something crash and burn out here, so I turned my head. I've heard Homie Don't Play That.
Don't
We
Play
are
That.
a Wayans family over
Your
here
brother-
in this house.
Gang,
Yeah,
gang,
White
gang.
Chicks is my comfort movie. If I'm upset,
gang.
Your brother and
Triple T.
Beyonce.
come on, stop.
Time to totally kick.
Your brother and Beyonce and I have something in common. What do you think it is?
My brother.
Damon, Beyonce, and me.
Your birthday.
Yeah.
I was about to say, Jay-Z, you all slept with Jay-Z.
Better guess. Yeah.
What about
You all have an affinity for black guys with big lips.
2 snaps? 3 snaps. Anyway.
Happy birthday. Belated.
Thanks, man.
Very belated.
Thanks.
Damon's Jehovah's Witness, so I don't know. I know his birthday is like September something, the 12th.
Were you Jehovah's Witness?
No.
So he just became
My
Jehovah's
father
Witness?
was.
Oh, so
And I think Damon did it because Michael Jackson was, and he was like, I want to be big like Michael. I want to depart from my family. I'm tired of you Negroes, and I'm gonna go be Damon, just Damon, no more Wayans. I'm gonna cut my ears off.
Brother, is that feud still going on? It was like a couple weeks ago between you and 50 Cent. Is that real? Not real? Is that social media? Was it
social media blowing stuff up? It was just fodder back and forth from hood fodder. You know, somebody says something, he said something, I said something, and then before you know it, we're just cracking jokes on each other, and that's all it is. And
so it doesn't matter.
No,
it doesn't matter.
Man,
Okay.
no, that's older than the vaccinations.
Well, you know what's funny about that Diddy documentary? Not funny, but like when the Travis Scott tragedy happened and all those people died. I mean, that was the biggest news in the world. And I'm watching part one. To me, part one of that Diddy documentary was I had no idea about that. What happened in that room, that gym room?
college?
You know what's crazy?
What?
I haven't seen the doc yet.
Oh, you
but
haven't
really?
seen it.
Oh well,
No, don't spoil it.
Well, that's just a small part.
Part one is the
Small
setup.
part
The rest of it
part
is
one.
like it's what we all know. But part one was about his come up, and he did this event at a gym in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, and
all these people
Mount. I
died.
think that was in Mount Vernon.
Yeah, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
How was that not the biggest news in the world? More people died there than they did the Travis Scott thing.
Yeah, he's had the tragedy follow him for a long time. You know, in the cartoons, how the morticians following you around, like with
Right.
with the
The Grim Reaper walking
yeah,
behind
the
him.
Grim Reaper walking behind you, and he's like fitting you for the casket. He's been fit for trouble his whole time. He's just, I don't know. He's like the black cat with like 95 lives.
Who do you, outside of Richard Pryor, who are some comics right now that are in that vein of Damon Wayans, Keenan Ivory, you, Richard?
I love Bill Burr.
Oh, Bill Burr's great.
So funny.
Angry.
Fearless.
I love Louis C.K.
Has
I
he
don't
been
care what
coming back?
anybody
Did he make
says.
him come back?
He's canceled. He needs to be. He's funny, man. Like this is. Can we just be funny again? Can people be flawed but funny?
We're coming back to that, right?
I
You
think
see
we're
that a little
making
bit.
our way.
You know what? I saw this thing with Conan O'Brien
Two
just
things
yesterday.
can be true at the same time. You know, and I stand by. That talent. Sometimes talented people are terrible people too.
That's true.
But it doesn't mean that I can't. I don't have to not acknowledge their talent.
I agree with you.
That's why God brought them here. So let's embrace what's good about them and let's poo out the rest.
What about when it's like what I was saying? Conan O'Brien was doing something yesterday, talking about how sometimes they get angry and it's not funny anymore. You're mean. It's
Who?
like Conan, I don't know who he was talking about, but he was talking about, he's like, some people get up there now and they
Comics?
Yeah, they go angry. They do stuff and it's
because
just mean.
you know why comics are angry? Because I think we are the heartbeat of our country. Because First Amendment is the First Amendment, and it's the most powerful amendment we have, and nobody's defending it anymore. And for us, it's the front line. And yeah, we're angry because people want to cancel you and people want to get upset and people, and it's just like, you guys are missing the whole point of this beautiful country that we call America. It's the fact that we can all have different opinions. We can all have different political points of views. We can be different colors. But you know what's great about comedy is, or what's great about art is, I can hate what you vote for. I can hate your skin color. But man, if you put on the right joke, and we laugh at that moment right there, all color goes away. All politics go away.
I like that way about like
and
music
all that
too.
happens is joy.
Yeah.
And we all come together. Same thing with music.
Yeah.
Right? We're all in a concert. Nobody's going, hey, this is the black section. That's the white section. That's the Latino. Nobody does that.
It's good.
We're just at the concert, having a good time, jumping on each other. And we need more of that. And I think that sometimes the responsibility of making people understand that truth falls on the shoulders of comedians. And so, yeah, it's okay to be angry because anger means you're being protective to tell a certain truth that you wouldn't tell when you're not angry.
Are you close to your parents?
They're dead, but yes, I was.
You were very close to your parents?
I go to their grave and I just...
Do you?
No. I go. I'm the only one that goes.
But was your dad, like, did he ever see you perform?
Yeah. No. My dad would never.
That's what I'm saying.
He was like, I'm going to come see you. I said, Pop, my first 5 minutes... all sex jokes. He's like, all right, maybe I won't. My dad's your witness. If he came to my show, I would have talked about him for an hour. I would have said the most embarrassing things. I did a special on my parents when they passed. It's called Good Grief, and it's on Amazon. And it was funny. The first 35 minutes, my mom passed first. And so I was working through my pain on stage because that's what I'm a big fan of comedians that have the vulnerability and the gonads to go up there and speak about things that really hurt them and that they're trying to heal from. So I had a great 35, 40 minutes about my mom. And I was like, damn, I need an hour. And then my dad died. And I was like, oh, there goes that extra 30 minutes.
Oh, my gosh.
And now I have this beautiful special called Good Grief about my mom and my dad and the journey of grieving your parents. And it's a beautiful special. I was very close to my mother and my father. That was Damon and Keenan's and them. That's their mother and father. Those were my old friends.
Right.
By the time I came along, my mom was like 38 when she had me. My dad was 40. By the time I'm 10, he's 50. He's not. That spankings don't mean the same.
Yeah, the youngest sibling. The younger
been through
kids. Yeah, I have 3 boys, and my youngest kid gets away with everything.
She'd be like, "Shut up!"
Right?
And
Like there's
okay.
probably barely any pictures of you. Right? You got pictures of all the other kids, but
I
barely.
was farting on my dad's head, and my siblings would see me do this and be like, and they would act like old slaves that didn't know they had their freedom. Like, oh Lord, don't do that, Daddy! Don't you beat him? Don't you beat him? But they didn't, and my dad would just laugh because he knew I was his cub,
Right.
and that I was the one kid that I could return him back to his adolescence, and he could forget the responsibility, forget raising 10 kids, forget being a disciplinarian. Wow, I could just be a kid again with my kid. And that was me and my dad's relationship. And me and my
so
mom.
good.
I farted on her head too.
Your poor mom.
And she would just go, oh, that was a good one. I'm going to get you back. Please don't.
God, that's such a good way of looking at it because I have my youngest kid just gets away with everything, but to think that what he's doing is bringing me back to my childhood is freaking. He almost got me to cry. That was good.
Good. You should cry hard. And if you're going to be vulnerable, anybody be vulnerable with him. Me and my dad and my mom, they cried. My mom apologized. My mama ain't never apologized to nobody, including my father. And I cursed her out one time. I was like, you should apologize to that man. You know how many terrible things you've said to him? You know how many different shapes you called his weird penis? I said, he deserves it. You hurt his feelings. Well, he didn't listen to me. He always shutting the door on me because you talk too much. If you gave him a certain hour in the day where you can talk and then resolve, he would talk to you. But you can't just talk to him like that. And then one day before my mom passed, before she even got sick, she called my father and she said, you know how? I just want to say I'm sorry. Sometimes, my mouth, I didn't mean to say all those things about your penis, even though most of them was true. And I know it ain't small. I was lied about that part. But yes, it is shaped weird. But
He's like, that's all I heard is it's big. We're good.
Yeah. But I want to say I'm sorry. And my father cried.
Wow.
And my father called me up. And he said, your mother just called me and apologized. Jack, I'm just so broken down, and God is good. He was like, I never thought that woman would ever say sorry to me. And it meant a lot to him. I said, yeah. I said, and you deserve that. You and your crooked ass ding ding.
Wow. What about you and your kids? Are you guys as close? Do they fart on you?
Yeah, I've been farting on them since they were babies. I love
Gotta keep them in line.
Not like farting on a baby.
Nothing like farting on a baby.
And
Poor baby.
then
They're
giving them to somebody else.
defenseless.
Like, oh, yeah, hold the baby. Oh, my God, this baby stinks.
Why'd you call your next special? Nothing like farting on a baby.
I'm a fun dad. I've
tell.
always been a fun dad. And I have a 25-year-old. I got a 23-year-old. And I was a kid with them. They raised me. They shake their head like, what is wrong with you? They're so embarrassed by me. And then I have a 3-year-old. So I kind of made my own grandchild.
Dang.
And so, I just let her get away with whatever.
Oh, yeah. Why not?
We go get froyo at 9 o'clock at night when she's supposed to be in bed. She's like, I want to get some froyo. You want to get some froyo? Is the froyo place open? Let's go. And we go get us some froyo at 9, 10 o'clock. And she's going to get away with murder. She curses. I put in a movie, and you'll see a part, but I tell her we're in public or whatever and go, oh, she's so cute. Yeah, she's in a movie. Oh, really? What does she say in the movie? I said, tell him, Axel. And we're live, right?
Mm-hmm. No, we're taping.
Okay.
We're taping.
And she goes, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. Baby discussing is funny.
I
to me.
know it is.
Okay.
And you hear like a little
I think
tiny
it's
voice
hilarious.
say the F word. You're like, oh my God,
What
sounds
the
too cute.
fuck?
Can't not laugh.
They got all the personality.
It's
like,
so cute. And I don't get mad at her. There's not like even when she makes me mad, I just go, come on, baby. It's just time for bed. Not that. Can I read one more story? We read 6. How many times you want to read The Cat in the Hat? You know what happens. I know. But it's so cold outside and it's too wet to play. Sat in the house all the cold, wet day. And we just hang out. And when she sees me, she lights up. Dad! And she just gives me the biggest hug and she makes me feel seen and makes me feel special and always feel loved. Yesterday I dropped her off to her mother and she turns around. I go to get in the car. She goes, Dad? I said, yeah. She said, I love you. And she ran back to me and gave me the biggest hug.
That's
and
the
I was
best.
just like, oh. And then she said, Dad. I said, yeah. Got some money. And so I gave her $100.
Yeah.
I know she's going to lose that $100.
What are you going to do with it?
Exactly. Her mother's like, why are you giving that? I'm like, shut up. You're going to spend it anyway.
Who's the richest weighing?
I don't know. You tell me. Damon. We're going to rob Damon.
Right.
I would say Damon because Damon, me, Keaton, and Sean, we split money. Damon's like, I'm a solo act. Who's richer, Michael or the Jacksons?
Which Wayans is in Shrinking?
Which one? What?
Shrinking, the TV show Shrinking on.
That's Damon's sperm.
Oh, it is it?
Damon Jr.
He's really good.
He is, and he's actually in Scary Movie 6.
Oh, he is?
So Scary Movie 6, we got me, Sean, Kim, Damon, Lil Damon, not Big Damon. There's about 10 Wayanses. Craig, Greg, Axel, Kiana, Kim, and I asked Damon to do the movie. I said, Damon, I wrote you a really funny part. Can you do it? He goes, send me the script. So I sent him the script. He goes, yeah, I'm not doing it. I said, why? He said, cause nigga, you kill me. I ain't coming out there to get killed. It's crazy. He said no to every. Me and Sean have been offering Damon movies for 30 years, and he's never. I'm not doing one of your dumbass movies.
Why not though?
But I'm always doing his dumbass. He did his TV show. I was like, he goes, "Hey, why don't you come on my show?" Okay, bet. Write the part. He writes it. I'm there. You know how many dumb Damon stuff I've done since the beginning of my career. He did this stupid movie, Mo Money. I was like, all right, fine. I'll leave college to do this. But he just has his little idiosyncrasies. He's different. But I love my brother, man. He taught me how to be great.
Are there any movies of his that he passed that were massive that he's like, oh man, I should have done that? Of yours, I mean, that you asked him to do. That he's like, man, I can't believe I passed on that. You're
Everyone.
Right. Everyone.
Scary movie. That don't make no sense. How you do a comedy and call it scary movie? $300 million later. The movie still sucked. White chicks, but you're black guys. It doesn't make sense. How you gonna do this?
That's a Virgo, man. That's Virgo.
Cynical little guy.
Oh, wow, man. Well, listen, it's really cool that you came in here, man.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
Did you really have a good time? Because I think I had a good time.
Well, I like the way you interview. It's just like coming to hang out. It's not like a bunch of dumbass questions. It's just like you come in here to hang out and chill, and you want to know stuff you really want to know, and I like it.
Let me ask you this: do you have any friends that are famous that aren't Wayans? Like who?
Yes,
like
Omar Epps is a great friend of mine.
Omar Epps, okay.
Stop
cool.
it.
Went to college.
Quincy, please.
Yeah, we went to college.
Loving basketball.
Went to high school
Omar
together.
Epps.
Did you really?
I'm getting hot in
She
here.
got a thing for 90s dudes. You should have been born in the 90s.
I was a 98 baby.
No way.
But my sister, she's 6.5 years older than me.
You should have been born in the 70s.
Should I have?
Oh, you would have loved the 90s, boy. You could have went from doop to doop to doop to doop. You could have went from loving basketball to Mo Money House.
All I do is just watch it on my TV and I'm there. So
Well,
Where'd you go to high school?
You're old soul. That's
I appreciate
good.
that. Thank you.
I went to performing arts. That's where me and Omar met. We went to high school performing arts in New York, LaGuardia.
Oh, dang.
So
that's hardcore.
that's what we dreamt about, being famous together. And he got famous first when he did Juice, and then a year later I did Mo Money. So he was the handsome dark-skinned dude, and I was the goofy light-skinned guy, and mocha skin, and we was a terror in the 90s. Like if the girls see us out, it's like, oh my God, Q and Seymour.
Wait, was he Mod Squad? He was Mod Squad too, wasn't
He
he?
was Mod Squad.
That was like, what they did on sequels of that. That was good. I think of the stars from Mod Squad.
Yeah,
Giovanni Ribisi, Claire Danes,
Yeah,
Omar Epps.
I remember when he did that movie. I remember them. I was like, "Why are you wearing them tight ass pants?"
Yeah, right.
That's all I can remember. And he had the little afro. But Omar to this day is one of my best friend.
Did you watch Stranger Things?
He wasn't on that.
No, did you watch?
Oh,
no,
yeah.
did you watch it?
I watched this part when she 11. I like the first 2 seasons.
Yeah,
and then
same.
I think after something happens to kids after they go through puberty and they grown and they still riding them little ass bikes, I'm like, this isn't sitting well with me. This is creepy now.
Hey, wait, what about after? Because Omar Epps, you guys were trying to be famous. What about after you became famous? Who are you friends with? That's famous.
Still famous. Still friends with Omar.
No, but other people besides Omar.
I don't have a
That's
lot
what I'm
of
saying.
famous. Anthony Anderson,
Oh, damn, yeah, he's funny.
who I went to college with.
He's on Blackish.
Blackish.
It's Star Search now
Well,
too.
you know your black stars. Go on, girl.
Yeah, I would have my black card taken by my daddy if I did it.
Come get some. No, but Anthony Anderson, we went to Howard together. So when I had Wayans brothers, Anthony Anderson, Omar Epps, they would come down to the show. And I remember Anthony, he wasn't famous at all. And he was just looking, damn, these Negroes got their own show. They stage that they created. And so he would come down, soak it all in, and then boom, Blackish.
He's got a great laugh.
He has the best laugh.
Didn't we do like an hour and a half?
It's
We
like
did
an
so, yeah.
old drunk uncle.
Yeah.
I love.
He
He
called
always
in.
calls me to do dumb stuff on some of his shows. I went on his reality. He had a
What?
TV show. What's a game
Blackish.
show? He had a game show with his mother. And
Oh, wait. You know what, dude? I think my sister and my brother-in-law put that show together.
Are you serious?
Yeah. My sister just this morning signed with Mr. Beast. But go.
Oh,
she's
go on, girl.
she's in that world. But go
Hey,
ahead.
go get that
This
money.
sound-
Get that
right,
money
wait,
from your sister.
Tell me. That sounds familiar. I know this show.
And so in the show, okay, so you got to guess who is the real person, and then you ask them
To
questions.
tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
That's it.
So it's trying to find the person that really is the person behind,
Right.
Like who. Okay, for example, there was who is the real? What's the name of those little dolls?
Lil Boo Boo.
that you take the tag off?
Oh, Beanie Babies.
You are just amazing. This is like the little black ball, the little black A ball. That's Chat GTP. Okay. So it's Beanie Babies. So we was like, who is the real owner of the Beanie Babies? Who has a Beanie Baby?
Well, the
collection?
real owner of the Beanie Babies, please stand up. Right? Isn't that what they do?
And
Right.
so
right.
you ask questions,
Right,
trying
right.
to solve
You're
who
like,
the
what's
real
the most
person
popular
is.
Beanie
Right,
Baby?
right.
Yeah.
Right. So I was like, I'm gonna get straight to it, and I grabbed the Beanie Baby and I said, if someone was a Beanie Baby, how would you feel if I did this? And I took the tag and ripped it right off the Beanie Baby. Yeah. And everybody's like, oh! One of the contestants started crying. And Anthony was like, what are you doing? It's nigga. What are you doing? On TV, he called me the N-word. I'm like, what? He said, when you take the tag off the Beanie Baby, it loses its value.
Yeah, no
that was worth like $50,000, and I did it to two of them.
No.
So they didn't pick
That's
you.
the last
Did
time.
you find out who freaked out the
Oh
most?
yeah, it was the person that started crying.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, sound
Obviously.
Sewing it back on.
Yeah.
good. Like, I'm never having you on again. I'm like, good. I didn't want to be in the first place.
Like you were like Knives Out before Knives Out. You just spared all the murders. I know who's the one.
Yeah,
Marlon Wayans. Marlon Wayans.
he's different.
I know you got to go do other interviews, man. So
Well, thank
we're
you.
supposed to let
Thank
you
you
go.
for having me. I appreciate
yeah,
it.
I'm crying. My side hurts. All right, so it's the Marlon Wayans Wild Child Tour. Tickets on sale, phoenix.standuplive.com. Shows Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thanks for being in here, man.
Hey, do me a favor. If you're out here and you guys smoke cigars, do you smoke cigars?
I have. I don't.
Okay, well, if you're any cigar lovers, go check out my Liga Tridente cigars at Fox Cigar. I'm probably going to pop in there and have one. So make sure you pull up to Fox Cigar and grab one of my Liga
one?
Tridente cigars. And also, I'm going to be at a club, at a party. Where are we going? What happened? What are you saying? What you say?
YouTube.
Your YouTube.
Oh, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Marlon Wayans, right?
Marlon Wayans.
Yeah, YouTube channel. And I'm doing a party somewhere. I just got to, can you
Probably
find
at
out for
11,
somebody?
11.
Bro, I
And
didn't
I
know
think
you were.
it's tomorrow night.
I'm
doing
reading
a
this now.
party.
You're in Bel Air? You're in the
Yeah,
Four
he's
Seasons?
Will's
Marlon be
dad.
acting, man.
He's Will's
And
dad.
I did him.
You're
I'm
Will's dad?
Yeah, I'm Lou.
I
I'm Ben Barine.
yeah, remember that? You didn't pick him up at the end? He was waiting for him?
But ain't
He was
a
a
little
truck
bit
driver.
too old. We waiting on his daddy still.
Were you a truck driver with the same storyline?
Yeah, same storyline. But
No
I
way.
was
I
dark.
gave you goosebumps.
I was a little bit more lovable than Ben Barine.
Because it's over now, right?
It's over.
So how did it end? Are you in it? Do you go with Will? Because it's serious.
Oh, we
though.
wound up getting cool again.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
it was
cool.
a
Will
happy
goes to
ending.
college.
In this one, yeah.
Yeah, in the new
And in Philadelphia,
Yeah.
where his dad moves back to. Because he
Well, dude,
thinks he's
you're
being
in him?
abandoned again. Yeah.
So now I like to do the interview and then go. And then go.
The interview's over. You're like, oh my God, you got Scary Movie 6 coming out? June 12th? That's this summer?
Wow. Dude, I thought that Bel Air concept was freaking genius, wasn't it? I thought season 1 was so good.
I thought it was great. I
Yeah.
was sitting there going, I think I'm going to reboot Wayans Brothers. Marlon and Sean own ready? Marlon and Sean own a newsstand, but it's a front because it's really a drug operation.
So you're
A
taking
series like-
it
yeah,
to
yeah,
super
yeah.
drama.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
like-
exactly.
It's like
Pops has the bar next door, but he's running numbers there, and he's a pimp. That's why he dresses in
Okay.
those loud outfits.
Okay, I
so
got
now
you tied up.
Pops is a pimp. Marlon and Sean is starting to sell drugs, and then D is a cop that Pop used to date, who's trying to keep us on the straight and narrow, but then she starts flip-flopping because she used to be one of his hoes, but now she's a cop.
Dude, I think you
like
might
it.
have something
I like
like
it.
I
that.
kind of gave a little bit of power with the Angela Ghost storyline.
You like it?
I like it. I'm just trying to figure out how I can become a Wayans so I could get hired in something.
You know what? You could be You could be one. You could be in the newsstand, and we could create a part where you're gonna be our mule. We're gonna put drugs in you.
Love to be your drug
Yes.
mule. Come on.
Let's go.
I'm ready
Let's
for
go.
my acting
We're gonna
credits.
put all
I'm here.
kind of huge packages up
I'm
in there.
holding you
the
to
Wayans
this.
of Kingstown.
Who played Pops? Who played Pops?
John Witherspoon.
John Witherspoon. That's what I thought. John Witherspoon.
Also a
You want to know
classic.
something crazy?
Classic.
Who does that look like?
You look like John Sally.
That he came out of John Witherspoon's penis.
No way. You're John Witherspoon's son? No way.
J.D. Witherspoon.
What?
What's up? What's up?
That's awesome, man.
That's what happened when you bang, bang, bang.
Wow, man. Woogie. Wow, that's crazy, man.
This guy just said goodbye, and he's like,
Now we're starting over
Yeah, I
here.
know, right?
We got legacy.
Man,
Who
your
said
father's
goodbye
a
like 3
legend,
times?
man.
We got
Your father's a legend.
Yeah, awesome.
"Come here, JD. Can you get on the mic real fast?" And everybody does John Witherspoon impressions, but nobody sounds as much as like John Witherspoon as JD.
Hey, what's up?
Can you hit him with
yeah.
hit him with a pops real fast?
Okay, so yeah, I sound like my dad. I do voice acting and also know how to mimic him because I've heard it for 30 years. But yes, he would probably be in here and be like, "Oh, that boy Marlon on the radio with John, Jay, and Rich. Yeah, okay, brother. Brother probably getting some paper this weekend. Marlon got 5 shows. Got to sell them all out. Get that paper." That's what I remember.
That felt like a warm hug, man. That was
Wow.
nice.
Nobody
That
does
was really
John.
nice.
What an honor to have
love
that,
that.
man, dude. Wow. 'Cause, right, was it Friday where he was spraying all the stuff? Or was that in, it was Friday, right?
Yeah, Friday.
He was spraying because he was always pooping.
Yeah.
You know, we got this research that said that nobody laughs at poop jokes anymore.
I do.
I think it's hilarious. I got called into meetings for doing poop jokes.
Can't
Okay.
wait for y'all to see Scary Movie. You got at least one of those in there.
Okay, man, now we got to end the interview. Anybody else? What about this guy over here? Who's he related to?
Well, that's white Brad. There's actually a black Brad that I hang out with too.
All right, Marlon Wayans. Thanks, man.
Thank you,
Thanks
guys.
a lot, dude. That was awesome. All right. Oh, my goodness.